Okay. Hermit with Wi-Fi, episode 2. No. We're doing something a little different. We're outside the house, just kind of looking around, looking at all the stuff. And I had a thought, which became fully formed. The most powerful word in the entire English language is no. And I don't mean no like a toddler in aisle 4 at Target. And I don't mean no like a purple-haired screaming Mimi in the middle of the street because they don't like somebody's telling them reality. That happened about 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I saw that. I watched the streets get clogged by a whole bunch of spoiled children screaming no. I'm talking the quiet no. The one that says no, that's incorrect. No, that does not reflect reality. No, that is anti-human. No, that is anti-life. That no. Not the one that is spinning around and screaming and throwing fists in the air. The one that says, no, that's not right. I won't do that. The one that says, no, that's going to hurt somebody else, including me. I don't agree. It doesn't insult anybody. It doesn't demean anybody. All it says is, and yes, I built that. All it says is, no, that's not right. It's not right for me, or it's not right for my friends, or it's not right for my tribe, or it's not right for anything. The answer is no. The power of no, when it is a tantrum, is when you decide to give in to it. That is the path of tolerance. Wait, they may have a point. The insane don't have a point. They have a sound, not a point. The quiet no takes back the power of the insane, of the hysterical, of the virtue signaler, of all of the people that are actually broken, who are screaming no because they don't want to do what is necessary or what is right. They want it handed to them. They want an excuse. They want to be validated without the effort. The quiet no is the person that says, this is incorrect. I won't. I cannot. It does not help anyone. It does not help me. It does not help my tribe. Now, this can have some really bad outcomes. Screaming, yelling, look at this squirrel. Look at it. Look at it. You might lose friends. You might lose family. You might lose a job. You might keep your integrity. You might keep your sanity. You might take care of the people that are around you. Because sometimes no is the most powerful thing you can say. In a world where feelings are more important than facts, in a world where chaos is appreciated more than logic or order, and everybody has a viewpoint, even if you're insane. No, politely, quietly, and with respect is the most powerful thing you can say ever. Because it maintains your individuality and it maintains your autonomy. You're not a sheep. You're not a machine. And if something don't smell right or feel right, don't do it. Consequences may be really bad. I mean, there was a book about this. Ayn Rand wrote a book called Anthem, where the person that wanted to be an individual ended up getting killed for doing that. What would you like to do? Go with the flow? Go with the crowd? Because they tell you to? Or use your brains, your senses, your heart, your mind, your soul, and say, no. I'm not cattle. I'm not sheep. I'm not doing that. Something is wrong in this picture. I don't have enough information, so I'm not signing on to that. You might get in trouble. Been in trouble a lot. I'm still here. I just need you to ask yourself that question. The next time that somebody says you have to, the first question is, who are you? And the second question is, who am I? And why am I listening to you? I'm not saying pick the big bird in your right hand up to authority. I'm saying ask good questions of authority before you decide to participate. Because sometimes authority does not have your best interest in mind. Let me rephrase that. Most of the time, authority does not have your best interest in mind. But you sure do. And I hope you're brave enough and strong enough to stand up to that mess and say, I'm not going to do what you tell me to do because it doesn't make sense to me. Everybody says they're a rebel until it's time to do rebel stuff. Are you going to make decisions for you? Or are you going to make decisions for somebody else, which may be okay? Maybe you're making decisions for your wife, your husband, your kids, your pets, whatever it is. We're not going to judge you. We are going to say, whatever decision you make, better have a darn good reason. Better have a real darn good reason. It shouldn't just be because I followed the crowd or because they told me to. From the time I was 8 days old, I never went to they told me to. And I have a funny feeling that the people who are listening to me are going, they told me what? They told me to what? And there's something about the people that are actually hearing my voice that actually are the people that go, and I hate to use a Star Trek reference. Excuse me, what does God need with a starship? That kind of person is the person I want to hang out with. I want to pop open a beer. I want to start a fire. See the fire right there? I want to do those things because those are people that are actually doing something more important than anything else. They're thinking. They're not reacting. Those people are the people I want to be with. And the reason is because just fall in line might mean just fall in line for the meat grinder. I want people who think well. I want people that do well. I want people that bring me different dimensions of thought. I think all of you people can do that very easily. That's why I'm talking to you now. And now, as you see from the wood and the fire pit and all of this nonsense and the garden boxes which need to be weeded out, I need to go in. I need to clean up dog dishes. And I'm sure you hear the wind blowing, which has been blowing all day. It's been absolutely glorious. The weather has been 75 degrees and sunny. Look at that. Having said that, the question is, when somebody tells you to do something, are you going to fall in line? Are you going to ask questions? Are you going to have a tantrum and stamp your feet and say no? Purple-haired and block traffic and scream and yell? Or are you going to use the quiet no and say no? I don't have enough information. I don't have enough data. I'm unsure without more introspection if this is right for me and those I love. I sure as heck hope that you use the second no as a tool to discover information, to make informed decisions, and not the first no, which is merely a tantrum and a whine. We saw enough of that in the last 5 years from adults. I don't think we need to hear any more of that. This is the Hermit with Wi-Fi, going back in to clean dog dishes. Be good. Stay out of trouble. And if you can't stay out of trouble, don't get caught. Bye, family.